So let's check right now the transistor. Here we have the base and here we have emitter. We get a reading, this time 518. Hi everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you how to test this kind of transistor. This is basically an amplifier or a transistor amplifier. As you can see, here we have its reference 2SC2625, as you can see. So we're gonna test this transistors. Of course, I'm going to show you how to download its datasheet. So let's just type in Google its reference. Okay. And as you can see, we can pick any result over here. So let's pick this result, the first result. Okay, we have 2SC2625 datasheet. So let's download its datasheet. The reference is 2SC2625. So its application, as you can see, we have switch regulators, ultrasonic generators. You can use this in audio amplifier. We have high frequency inverters and general purpose power amplifiers. As you can see, basically the main mission of this transistor is to power amplifiers. Okay, as you can see, this is the same transistor that we have. So the pin number 1 is the base, pin number 2 is collector, and pin number 3 is emitter. This is its symbol. As you can see, we have the arrow is toward the emitter. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the base, collector, and emitter. Okay, basically this is NPN amplifier transistor. Okay, so let's draw the symbol for this kind of transistor. So this is its symbol. We have here base, collector C, and emitter E. Of course, the arrow will be toward the emitter because this is NPN transistor. So basically here we have N, P, N, okay? Or to make things easier, we have minus, plus, and minus. We can see also cathode, anode, and cathode, just for beginners in order to understand clearly. So here basically we have a diode, okay, as you can see, in this direction. And over here we have another diode in this direction because this is NPN transistor. As you can see the cathode here and the anode to the base. So of course we're gonna use the multimeter and we're gonna select the diode option. As you can see here, we're gonna select the diode option because the transistor contains diodes inside it. So let's simplify things. We have base, collector, and emitter. Okay. So if we put the red probe in the base and the black probe in the collector, we're gonna get a reading in the multimeter. Okay. As you can see, we're gonna get a reading. As you can see, we have 430. But if I switch the probes, means I will put the black probe in the base and the red probe in the collector, we will not get any reading. Okay, so let's check. We have nothing in the multimeter, means this is good. Okay, so let's check the second diode. Using the same working principle, we're gonna put the red probe in the base and the black probe in the emitter. As you can see, in this way, we should get a reading. Okay, so let's check right now the transistor. Here we have the base and here we have emitter. We get a reading, this time 518. Okay, if we switch the probes, we will not get any reading, as you can see. If we switch the probes, we will not get any reading in the multimeter, as you can see. Means this transistor is a good transistor. Okay? So the reading between base and collector is always less than the value that we read between base and emitter. We can consider this as a rule. Okay? You can use this tip to find the collector and the emitter. So as you can see, so the value always between base and emitter is always greater than the value between base and collector. So this is a rule for transistors. So if you know just the base, you can identify the collector and emitter. So let's check this transistor also, the second transistor, using the same working principle, of course. So we're gonna put the red probe in the base and the black probe once in collector and once in emitter. Here we get a reading, okay? We get 422. Here we get 515, as you can see. Always the base emitter is greater than base collector, okay? So as you can see, we have base emitter, we have 516, okay? As you can see, and base collector, we have 422, less than base emitter, okay? So remember this rule. So if we switch the probes, we will not get anything in the multimeter, as you can see, nothing in the multimeter, okay? Because this is NPN transistor. So basically, these two transistors are good transistors.